Hello everyone, it's Holland Fr 6710. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to day 8 on the big 132 Holland Fr diorama display. Today is probably the most exciting episode so far. As you see, PJ has the door open to the shed and there's a tractor peeking out. We'll get to that later. The contractors have the biggest purchase I've been talking about. The big machine on order, what you may see. Well, yeah, there you go. Lots more going on elsewhere, but yeah, we'll get straight into it. So here we go, guys, in PJ's farm. You may see he has the door open to the barn find shed. He's been keeping a secret for quite a long time. And to any Ferguson fans, you may see that this is a 500 series, a 590. It does look quite sitting here for quite some time, but we'll have to give it a good power wash to see what it's really like. But PJ's just looking at it. He has a running at the moment, and started up first tip, would you believe? Good old Perkins engine. But no, he's really happy of what he found in the shed. He thought it was going to be something not really worth much, but as you see, it's worth something. There's also some other stuff like a front loader and a front end of a Massey 135 or 35, something along them lines, and then some dual wheels for the 690, I think. But yeah, PJ is over the moon with this tractor. He'll be get her done up a bit. I'm not sure if there's a lot to be done with this compared to the Ford 7810 already, the other tractors, but we'll have to see. As you see here, we have PJ's nephew here in the Ford, or the Massey Ferguson 690, and the 3-furrow converting plough. It was ploughing there in the last episode, ploughing the top field there, and now he's ploughing the bottom field where Robert, the dairy farmer, got it all restored, or got the field all back into shape. He got that all done within the week, and yeah, he's ploughing away there. And I also have a small little clip to show you of him ploughing as well, so I'll insert it there. Now you may be wondering, why is the Ford 7810 on the low loader? Well, there's some sad news to bring to you. The engine it's pretty much had its day, so as a common occurrence to the Ford 7810s, it's gone porous. Water's after getting into the engine, and the engine is done, so it's been brought back to PJ's workshop back at the home place by PJ's son in the county 1174. Get a new engine done and another few things tidy up on it, so it should be like a new tractor when it comes back. But sad to see, but it should be done within 1 or 2 weeks if it's been worked on every day. There in the hay barn, the combine and the load-all is still parked up there, but hopefully they'll be getting running soon. Here in the top field, we have some busy men. We have PJ's brother and PJ's other son working away. We have PJ's brother in the Massey Ferguson 1200, loving life. He loves the tractor, so he does. He won't get out of it. And he's just grubbing away at the field here today, making a nice seed bed, and hopefully they should have a drill sorted for next episode. If they see what I'm done deal, hope to have their eye on a Massey Ferguson 30, so that'll be a nice drill behind the 1200. Then the son here is in JSP 3C collecting the stones, as there's a good few stones in this field. Hasn't been really, all the stones are up at the top, as it hasn't been really turned for quite a while, so that's about it there in PJ's yard. But you may see the dairy farmers are leaving. Robert is behind in the New Holland 8560 and pulling the Komatsu behind. We have a bit of a convoy going on, and up here in front we have Ryan in the Ford 8210 and the Dooley. So they're convoyed back to the yard. They have all the work done. They got it all done in good time, and so they did, ready for the ploughing. So that's what's all going on in there, PJ's yard. Here, going flat out down the main road, we have the New Holland 8870 and the Hitachi and triple axle cane trailer, low loader. Heading back to David and Nigel's yard. You have one of the drivers driving this. You may know that they're doing a big contracting job, clear now a site. Well, they're after completing now, and they're bringing back the digger today, so 8870 pulls like a dream. But before we get to the exciting part in the contractor's yard, Barr is happy out. He's just after getting out of the tractor from coming home from the shop, doing a bit of shopping. And then meanwhile, the ESB are coming down the mountain from checking the lines. There's a power cut there yesterday, so there was. So he's just checking that, making sure it's all good again. So here we have it, guys. The big reveal. This is what Michael and James have bought. Now, I've been saying that they've got a new purchase on the way, and it's bigger than the Chrome Big M. So what does bigger mean? Is it a loan shovel or is it a silage harvester? That's what you guys have been really trying to say, and a lot of you said loan shovel, which is kind of more realistic to say, as why would James and Michael need a silage harvester for when they don't have any silage trailers? Or but basically they've got the contract for the BGA of David and Nigel. David and Nigel said they're going to step back from the silage and go much more at the tillage side of things, so they stuck back from the BGA and gave it to James and Michael, as it's literally on their doorstep really when you think about it and when you see it there. So that's what led them to buying the Crone F4 780, brand new, just out of the box, just off the boat from the New Holland factory, and it is a beauty. Have the maize header on the flatbed here. The 7430 is pulling it, but what a machine this will be, lads, and may lead to get a few silage trailers and gear like that. So this will be really nice to see harvesting in summertime. So a few minutes later, the harvester and the maize headers in the yard, and they're just looking at it there. James is in the harvester and Michael is standing outside admiring it. What a machine this is, lads, and what do you think of this? Do you think this is a stupid decision, or do you think this is a really good decision? I'm kind of optimistic about it, as it's all happened so quickly for the very first silage harvester. But I'm sure James and Michael have it all planned out, and it'll be really exciting to see the Crone Big M mowing and then the New Holland F4 780 connected up behind it. But what a fleet this will be for James and Michael. The McHale Fusion 3 in the workshop after getting a season check over. New Holland T7210 is parked up on the drill, and so is the digger and all, everything else parked up there. Last thing before we get to the other side of the farm, we have a Massey Ferguson 1250 coming back from a local auction there, a farm sale, after picking up this nice JF 1100 I think it is, for some decent money, so he did. So he's happy with that. He said he'd bring the 12.50 out for a drive. No better way to do it. So that's about it here on this side of the farm. A lot of activity happening at the moment.
Over here in the AD plant, we have the contractors here in their John Deere 7810, and the weekend worker is just here. He's in the John Deere 7810 and Abbey tanker. He got a loan off Robert and he is just filling up the tanker. As they just bought this AD plant, it's a very big purchase for the boys. He's just taken out the last of the digestate and just spreading on the land. They have to invest in a spreader as they're buying a lot of things lately, and they're coming into about the silage season, so they're buying everything at the right time and in order, and they're just going to spread out a few loads. And Robert was kind enough to lend it to him, but they're getting on okay there. Young stock are getting very big. They're putting a bit of bulk on themselves. And over here we've Kevin in his county, in his Ford county. He's just going through the town there, and there's some rev out of that yoke. Just pulling off. Moving on to the dairy farm. Just passing by on the road here, we have another lad after coming back from the auction. He's after buying a Converland mower, and he's in his Fiat 14090. That's another gem. There's a County and a Fiat very close by. Very, very nice tractor. In the main yard, let's have a look. So here in the dairy yard, we have Ian bringing in the cows, bringing them in for milking. They're all queuing up here, getting on fierce well. Ian is, he has the teleporter boomed across the yard here, just to block them going out on the yard to run away. But he's getting on good with that. Milking shouldn't take him too long. We've the T6020 here. Ian came back. He was after doing a few sweeping jobs, and he's getting he's getting on fierce well with this sweeper, NC sweeper. He bought it about a year ago, and he bought it for this tractor, and this tractor just in the last few months has been getting a lot of jobs with it, and he's very happy since it puts it into the bucket and he can take it away. He's getting a good bit of work, so that's ready to go back in the morning, and a few hours are going up in the New Holland. Moving on, we have this Claas tractor, and as you know, Robert has this a while, and we have some news about this tractor. This tractor recently has been causing Robert a bit of bother. It's just that it's high up in hours and it's been doing a lot of the jobs, so he was thinking of selling it, and he's seen in the local farmers newspaper that there's a John Deere 6930 for sale. So he's going to have a look at it. He's seen it, and he also seen a Fendt 818, and he's going to have a look at the two of them. But let us know which one should he buy, because he's very sure he wants to sell this. But we'll have a look. Over here we've the David Brown parked up after doing the scraping this morning. Two silage trailers, book rake, agitator plough parked up, and same as in the shed here. And the class rake and everything inside. Moving on, we have a local young lad here in his Golf Widebody, and he's just up there on the hill. He's taking a video of his car. He has it parked sideways, as it's kind of a cool little road, as it's the verges are high in it, so he's there sitting down trying to take a picture and video. There you have it. Moving on to Agrico. Agrico, bit going on here. Volvo, as you know, it got back working, so it's not being stopped to go to work. Bit of hardcore stone being tipped there, and New Holland is just pushing up a bit of stone. Forklift doing a bit, and everyone's busy in the offices. Down in the quarry, Hitachi pushing up a bit of sand after going through the crusher, so he's just pushing it over there. That's it for around the dairy farm, Agrico, and the AD plant. I'm going through the town.
So that's it, guys, for this episode. Very nice to see what tractor eventually was in the barn find, as it's been leading on for a long time. And here it is in all its glory. He said he'd bring her out into daylight. And it'd be nice to see when he has it washed up and all the mulch and moss off it. It's also a very surprising thing to see. Brand new 2022 New Holland Fr 780 in the yard. Never thought the day would come. Let me know, guys, what you think of this. As I said, is it a good purchase? Is it a bad purchase? As I said, I'm a bit optimistic.
And as I was saying here, we've the Claas tractor. And although the tractor was doing a lot of work, Robert wants to sell it. So, should he buy the John Deere 6930 or should he buy the Fendt 818? That's about it for around here on the model farm today. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye for now. Make sure to like and subscribe.